What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to Life Metal. It's time for a big edition of The Mail. That's right, time for The Mail. And this edition of The Mail brought to you by Jim Willis. Jim, who does do YouTube videos and who I will put a link to below. Jim's been doing it for years. He's not as active recently. He's got some health issues. So if you think about Jim, I'm sure he would appreciate your prayers or thoughts for him. He feels a lot of pain. But otherwise, Jim is just one of my closest friends. I share with him all the time. I talk to him all the time. He's just a very cool cat. And he said, hey, I'm sending you a box. It's a surprise. So I have no idea what's in this box. And I'm going to cut it open here with my handy knife. Alright, we've got it open. Hopefully there's not a box in the box. So what do we got here? We got some bubble wrap. Some more bubble wrap. And some CDs, it looks like, and some records. Alright. More bubble wrap. Alright, grab these CDs. There we go. There's a lot of unpacking. Alright, so this is there's little notes on these, which is cool. So I'm always trying to find metal you might not have. This band is from Sweden. They learn a little into punk territory, but I'd call them crossover. Let me know what you think. Not Enough Hate. Known Knocked Into Tomorrow. So I don't know this band, so I'm looking forward to checking them out. If it's crossover thrash, I'll probably dig it. So looking forward to it. Not Enough Hate. If anybody else knows about these guys, leave a comment below and let me know. Not sure if you've heard these guys. Some serious, great and talented rock. I dig it so much that I snagged a second copy for you. Crown of Thorns Breakthrough. Again, not one that I'm familiar with. So, and that's what he obviously his note says he's trying to do. It's from 1995. So this is an old one that I just have never heard of. So very cool. Thank you, Jim. All right. Yep, this is here's Richie's odd project of medieval rock. Apparently he and Candace are still busy with this band. So this is Blackmore's Night. I am familiar with this band, Richie Blackmore's Night. Very different from obviously Deep Purple or Rainbow. This is, I don't know, Celtic music is what you might call it. I don't have anything by him, so I really haven't investigated it much other than what I've heard online and who other people have played me, but I will check this out. So just seems a bit outside of my spectrum, but outside of my spectrum doesn't mean bad. So, all right, then we've got The Mighty Promised Land. Taking a gamble, hoping you don't already have it. If you do, just pass it on. Harmony in Ruins. This is a Christian power metal band, as I recall. I don't know if I have it. I have definitely owned it at one point because I remember back in the day when I owned a little distribution company with Ultimatum, we used to sell this one. Now, I don't think I actually own it, though, so I'll have to look at my CD collection, but I am almost positive it's not there. So, and then we got a couple of samplers. October Bird of Death and 2 Minute Minor, American Hardcore CD Sampler. So there you go. So there are some cool CDs. Looking forward to checking those out. Thank you, Jim. You haven't seen anything, but he did. There's also a orange folder with some stuff in it. I love stuff. And I actually saw the next record in the pile, and I did know that was coming. I had forgotten that he said he was going to send me that. All right, on. So what I got here is I collect 8x10 promo photos. I've got folders full of them. This is an autograph folder from Scott Wenzel. Now, Scott Wenzel was the vocalist for years for White Cross. I think White Cross is still together with Rex Carroll on guitar, but I don't think Scott is singing for them any longer. All right, this is an industrial band on. They were on Intense Records. This is Mortal. I actually saw these guys live once. They came through Albuquerque on a tour with a bunch of other bands and got to see them. Mortal. Another band that I'm familiar with and like. This is Lord Chain. Lord Chain kind of have like a King's X, Galactic Cowboys thing going on. Really dig them. This is an autographed 8x10 promo photo. Very cool. Ha! This next one's awesome. I love Rez. I love Glenn Kaiser. I met him once. It was very odd because he's a very humble guy. He runs a he's one of the people who runs a home out in Chicago for homeless people and outreach and feeding people, stuff like that. So he's a very humble, cool guy. But Glenn Kaiser, this is Kaiser Mansfield. That's really cool. And I love the Kaiser Mansfield albums. It's just straight up blues. Excuse my stuffy nose issues going on here. And Contender, old 80s heavy metal band. And then finally, this is Testimony. Not familiar with this band at all. So I don't know about this one. I'll have to look into this one. Testimony. I'm assuming, yeah, I'm assuming they're a Christian band, especially when you have one guy who has a guitar strap that says Jesus on it. Unless he thinks he is Jesus. Or maybe he is. Maybe that's Jesus. I don't know. But in any case, I'm assuming Contender is a Christian heavy metal band. So very cool. Love these kind of things. Thank you very much. Like I said, I collect them. I've got tons of them. I have them on my walls in here, but I also have them in folders in my closet. And I go through them all the time, and I use them all the time too. When I do reissues, I go, hey, we're doing a reissue of this Blood Good album. Oh, really? Cool. Let me go see what I have. Those things end up making it inside of a lot of these reissues. So anyhow, all right. So next up we have this is Jethro Tull's "Bursting Out." His live album. I just didn't have it. And I really like this album quite a bit. So, he did tell me that some of these records he got in his collection were not in great condition, but that the records were in better condition than the vinyl, because it looks like the covers got a little bit of water damage. But yeah, it looks pretty clean. So, looking forward to spinning that. Jethro Tull, 70s, I don't know, prog rock is what I would call them. Oh, cool. Do you have this Russian version? If not, you do now. I do have this Russian version. Yngwie Malmsteen's trilogy, there's Yngwie's third solo album, but as you can see, it's in Russian down here. And that's really cool. I've never seen a Russian pressing of this album. Yeah, there's the center label, which is also all in Russian. Very cool. That's awesome. And then okay, this is it's actually not something he's giving to me, but this is a Light Force Mystical Thieves record. It's warped, and I do have a vinyl flash. I'm going to see if I can straighten it for him. This is actually the reissue, repress on Sound Mass. So yeah, this is I actually worked on this, redid the cover art, made the logo pop a little bit. Definitely made Mystical Thieves down here pop, which it's a cool, handwritten kind of Mystical Thieves logo, and it just disappeared on the original pressing. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. Not a problem. And finally, this looks to be, yes, it's a book. Treasures of AC/DC. And if I'm not mistaken, this is one of those books that has like all kinds of stuff in it. Yeah. So it's got like posters and inserts and ticket stubs. Let me see. Let me just pull this out real quick so I can show it to you. So the Highway to Hell Summer Tour poster, Mason DC. I love especially Bon Scott era AC/DC. This is a Let There Be Rock promo sheet from Echo Records. This is a Reading Rock. Yep, a Reading Rock. It's a what do you call that thing? A program. It's obviously a repressing of the program. It's not the original. But all that stuff was inside the inside sleeve of this AC/DC book. So you can kind of see there's some great photography in here. I'm not going to go through every page, obviously, but I think there's other stuff in here too. Yep, there is. So here's the another poster that's in there. Obviously, lots of reading material, pictures of album covers. Should say anything. There's More stuff. Let's see what's in here. One of the dollar bills I used to throw out to the audience. I didn't throw them out. They used to like come off the ceiling. For those about to rock Britain dressing room. I don't know if we'll call it a flyer, just a sign, I guess. Press release about Brian Johnson being the new singer. So yeah, this kind of stuff is cool. So not only do you get to like read about it, you get to like kind of see the actual pieces, even if they are repressings. It's still cool to see. But yeah, every few pages there's more of that kind of stuff in here. There's a repressing of the Razor's Edge, you know, the backstage pass. Looks like there might be a ticket stub in here too, if I can get it out. Yeah. So very cool. This is awesome. Can't wait to go through the whole thing and read through it. Love AC/DC, so very cool book from Jim Willis. That's it. So definitely check out Jim Willis's channel. Thanks, Jim, for all the cool stuff. Really appreciate it. That Russian Yngwie Malmsteen record is definitely cool. So that's it. Appreciate y'all watching. God bless. Stay strong.